This is Melanie Hayes. Today is day 14, and we are going to be sharing with you Psalm chapter 14 in our journey on the book of Psalms. The Psalm presents a picture of a person like this fool who says in his heart that there is no God. See, he is the fool that is mentioned in Proverbs who just does whatever he wants. These are the people who just feels like they are in control of themselves and there is no accountability to them, to whatever they do, and they feel like there's no one else in control but themselves. Sometimes these are people that probably, let's say, mentions God in their business dealings or socially, but their heart can be far away from them. The book of Isaiah says, these people praise me with their lips, but their heart is far away from me. And in contrast to what the fool is saying, here's a picture in verse 2 of God actually present wherever we are. And it says that the Lord looks down from heaven on the sons of men to see if there are any who understand, any who seek God. But all have turned aside. They have together become corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. You know, when I first gave my heart to Jesus, I was always fascinated with people who I thought are very, very good Christians, and they seem to be just following all the rules, and on top of the rule, they have other rules to do, and it made me feel like, man, you know, I'm not really doing what they're doing. I can't really come up to the standard that they live with. And I felt like I need to keep trying and striving for how they live in order to probably please God and stuff like that. And this verse actually helped me when I was reading the Bible. And in God's perspective, we are all the same, that no one actually does good apart from Him, because we all have become corrupt. So this has given me hope, because as I look at people now, I look at how God sees them, that they are also faulty, that I cannot look up to them like, you know, wow, they are so perfect and stuff like that. No, because it tells me that our only goodness comes from God. And that's exactly what this psalm is telling us, because on verse 7, it shows us the promise of the salvation for Israel and for all the people. And this salvation is coming out of Zion, where God dwells. And here's where I am very thankful, because He gives us mercy that we don't deserve, that apart from that grace and mercy, we are nothing. There is nothing good in us. So I am very thankful, and I'm living free from the standards that I thought I had before of how it is to live, because God Himself through Jesus Christ can bring up the change in me, and that my heart's desire is to keep my heart closer to Him, to make that effort to know Him more, and to know that I have hope. I have hope that when there is nothing good in me, and with all my weaknesses, my strength only comes from the Lord. And so anything that comes out that's good from me is not from me. It's only from Him. So it is my prayer for you today that you take hold of that promise, that God is able to bring the change. He can restore and He can give you hope. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope what you heard and what you saw was a blessing to you. For our challenge, I encourage you to think of 5 things that you're grateful for. And I encourage you, if you can, throughout this time to keep a thankful journal. writing each day the 5 things that you're thankful and grateful for. After you've written them down, whether on a journal, on your phone, maybe in a piece of paper somewhere, on a notebook, I encourage you to share those 5 things with someone, whether it be your spouse, your family, your kids, your neighbor, your coworker, on your social media post, and say, hey, these are the 5 things I'm grateful for today. And after you do that, I want you to pray about those 5 things, and throughout the day, thank God for those 5 things. At the same time, we're also doing a challenge of being complaint-free for the next 30 days. If you have a wristband as the ones that we've provided for complaint-free, or maybe just a watch that you wear, and if at any point throughout the day you think of a negative thought or you have a complaint and are ungrateful, what you need to do is switch that band or that watch from one hand to the other. So let's say I have a negative thought. I'm switching the band on my right hand to my left hand. And so now every time I look down and I feel something's missing, I realize that, hey, it's on my other hand because I had a negative thought. Hopefully together, in these 30 days, we can learn to train our minds to not think negatively and to be grateful for all that God has done together.